Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the Time Cave. Yeah, it's time for some time content. Yeah. Anyways, we've been away from the garage for a bit. There we go. Now we're back out here. Well, my last video I did was with the top lift CTM. And luckily it was kind of doable out here. But actually it's very nice. It's very mild today. We had some lingering clouds this morning, so that kept it from heating up too soon. Glorious. This not. This is fighting me. It's struggling. I think it's done. Yeah, so let's pitch that old junk. Yeah, it's gross. Anyway, let's see here. Do I have anything in the bag? Anything in the bag? Back ones. Oh, there is something in there. Yeah. Let's put some of this in there. See how that burns. I think that's Mountain Camp. If I'm not mistaken, Mountain Camp's great. Definitely one of my favorites. So let's rock and roll with that. A little earlier I was enjoying some morning pipe. And I'm going to be frank with you guys, because I believe in upfront honesty. First and foremost, I tried to make a video earlier. I did. Yes, I did. I failed. Yeah, that's Mountain Cap. It's good stuff. All right. So I tried to make a video this morning. Not once, not twice, not thrice, but at least 5 times. It was annoying. I started, and then there was a car that drove up and parked outside the garage, and it was someone from my neighbor, and they stood outside talking. And then they were done, and then the trash trucks came through and collected the trash on this side, and then collected the trash on the opposite side of the alley. And just when I would get a content I was really happy with the way it was going, interrupted. So a simple 10 to 15 minute video turned into an ordeal. So my battery was dead. But we're back, and it's charged. So, yeah. Let me show you guys something. Yeah, it's on my phone. So, my apologies for not sharing this before with my YouTube audience, but you guys on Facebook already seen this. So, several weeks ago now, I won this lantern. 1906 era Paull's leader. Okay. Came with a hole in the fountain and one in the air tube. Isn't that lovely? Yeah. Also, they have adjusted it for that stupid electrical outlet or socket with the light bulb. Now I kept the light bulb because it's one of those resin dipped flame tip looking bulbs for like a candle. Well, the sockets for an electric candle too, but I threw that away. I kept the bulb though. I threw the socket away because A, I'm never going to use it. B, I was mad that they didn't tell me about it. And C, who cares? It's cheap. Cheap Chinese crap. Anyways, you notice the burner cone? How it looks like it's doing the duck face? That's famous on Instagram, and yeah. It was wrecked. But the positive is that the metal, it's a steel cone, so it wasn't brass as I thought so, but it was folded in, so the metal was still there. It was still there. Yep. So that's cool. So that was, the metal was still there, and I was really disappointed. So I didn't do an unboxing video. I was going to show the lantern after I opened it, but when I saw the flaws that it had that weren't disclosed in the listing, I was mad. So I dealt with that. Well, Rob, what did you read the description this time? No. It's been my fault where I didn't read the description fully. Yeah, I get anxious and I get excited about something, and sometimes I forget to read the description. I usually let the photos do the old talking, I guess. But now I looked at the description, and it didn't mention any holes. It just said that the lantern was being currently used as an electric lamp, but could also be used as an oil burner, which indicated that the lantern wasn't altered except for just having a light bulb snaked into the inside of the globe for, you know, an electric light bulb. That nothing was compromised or altered. Wrong, it was. So I sent those pictures to the seller. It says, hey, look, you know, you didn't tell me about these holes. I'm disappointed. Told them the whole story. I was respectful, but they gave me half a refund on it, so I practically didn't pay shipping, essentially. Yeah. And I didn't pay much for the lantern to begin with. It was $44 is where the hammer fell, and the shipping was like $15. So yeah, it's okay. So I'm all right. But anyways, I was chatting with friend and subscriber Mike Lawless, and I asked him if he would be interested in helping me restore this lantern, because he's better at soldering than I am, and I'm actually pretty bad at it, and I wanted this lantern to be fixed right. So I sent it off to him. He says, yeah, sure, send it, just pay for the shipping there and back, and a couple bucks for some of the stripping supplies he needed for removing the paint, because as you saw, it was painted black. And to use solder and patch the holes, he would have to strip the paint off to begin with. So I was going to do that anyhow. That's fine. Saved me the trouble. So I sent the lantern to him, and he took care of everything. And he sent me pictures of the holes patched, and they came out really well. I think he did a really nice job. So without further ado, the lantern came back on Monday. Yeah. Here it is. Ta-da! Ain't that beautiful? Ain't that a pretty lantern? I think so. Move that out of here. Look at that thing. So cool. Ain't that great? Now, the interesting thing is, well, first let me show you the holes that he patched. So there's the bottom of the fount. Pretty good. Not a bad repair job. And also up here too. Not bad. Pretty good. Yeah, I think it's going to be just fine. I like it. So this little guy, big guy I mean, and now burns. Just as it's supposed to. There was a wick inside the fount when I bought the lantern, so he fished it out and included it so I could have a nice wick. It's an old wick, so it's been working just fine. Yeah. Yes, I've lit it since putting it all back together. And the lantern did come with a clear glow, but I put this ruby one in there because I think it really looks pretty good with it, I think. Anyways, shall we light it? I think so. Oh, that's cute. If it lights, why not, right? There we go. Yeah. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah. Anyway. This thing is beautiful. I really like this lantern. And I mean, in all appearances, it does resemble my early Blizzard, which I also love very much. It has smooth tubes, same style of fount more or less. Small filler cap outside lift. It actually has 4 ventilation slots on the chimney. See that? Just like my early Blizzard. Yeah. Here it is. My early Blizzard. See? Same look. Side by side. They're identical. It's just the wire guard is different. They're essentially the same height, same style, the chimney, the crown, everything's the same. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. All right, see? My table's a little uneven, but you get the gist. Same. I mean, they're almost twins. But the difference is this wants to pop out. I hate this. Ever since this thing had its little accident, the bail does not want to stay in. Anyway, see, the crown looks identical, but there's a difference. The little tabs that'll fold down there to hold it on aren't soldered. Dietz didn't solder them. Or Paull's did. Let me turn this flame down here. There we go. See? Paull's soldered them. Pretty wild. Yeah. So, that's a pretty neat design feature. Also, they soldered, this is factory. See the solder right here? That's not a repair. They did that to reinforce it. Opposite side of the other side air tube has got the same thing. See that? So that's pretty neat. I think so. Has a locking cone. Now the burner cone's original. And Mike Lawless saved it. And it's a steel burner cone. And so he managed to heat it up real nice and bend the metal back in place and reshape it. It's it's not a perfect curve, but it works and it looks fine. So the lantern looks like it's been used and enjoyed for a very long time, 100+ years. So in all fairness, he saved it. He really did. He saved this lantern for me. And now it's being shared on the channel. And I love this thing. All I did was do WD-40 scrub down. The patina was actually pretty decent, but there was some rough spots on the fount, so I had to make it all even and balance it all out. So I did this a subtle WD-40 Scotch pad scrub down and rinsed it all off with WD-40, and now it's just perfect. I really like this thing. And I think the red globe really looks very smart in it. I've been burning it since Monday night, actually. And it's a joy. It's a real nice cold blast. I really like this thing. Yeah. It's fantastic. So, there you go. Paull's No.2. And I got my Rayo 17 back here burning on the little replica lantern crate that Mike Lawless made for me. So Mike, shout out to Mike Lawless. That little crate's part of my branding now. So I have the mascot of the channel on the little Rayo crate. I think that's fun. Anyway, we have some stuff I'm going to be going through. I'm going to be selling some lanterns. I'm going to be listing them on Facebook in the Antique Lantern group that Lantern Joe runs. Yeah. So I'm going to be posting some stuff. I need to make room. I have a couple more lanterns coming. I know. But it's going to be good. I'm going to make some more room out here and refine the collection. It's hard. It's hard because I love my lanterns and I love every single one that I have currently, but I can't keep them all. I know having a collection is not exactly all about burning everything and using everything and all that stuff, but there's definitely room to make, and I can definitely do without as much as I have. But don't get excited. All the really early rare stuff that I've actually ponied up for is, of course, staying. I'm going to liquidate a few things that are a little more common, but trust me, they're going to be nice. They're going to be ready to use, and some of them are, not as easy to find, but you get it. So be watching out for on the Antique Lantern page on Facebook for what I will be posting. I will be posting it in under discussions because I can deal better with people, potential buyers through that, because when you list it under for sale, it becomes automatically a Facebook marketplace listing. Mm-hmm. And you're probably thinking, well, that's a good thing. You get a better audience. Well, not for my lanterns. I want my lanterns to go to people that actually collect them and enjoy them, and not just somebody that wants it for a room decor. I want them to go to other people I may know, either through social media or in person. I know that's like wishful thinking and that's not always going to happen, but the lanterns I've sold so far have gone to younger collectors or newer collectors. So they have a chance at owning something nice and maybe not as easy to find in their local area. So I like that. I like that, and then it also builds a relationship between me and some of my subscribers, which they've bought in some lanterns for me. And that's good because they enjoy it. I enjoy hearing from them and seeing how they're enjoying what used to be mine. And that's also had some time on the camera. So they have a piece of the time cave in the channel too. So it all works out. Everyone's happy that way. And my shipping charges are very on par with what it costs to ship. And I pack my things very well. And you'll not be disappointed. Mm-mm. And I insure most of my lanterns if it's over a certain price, and I insure them so they're definitely protected if something does happen. So, with that being said, stay tuned for some pictures coming up on Facebook of stuff I'm going to be listing for sale. They're going to be a little higher end retail price because I need to get something for them because well, my wife's going to school. Okay, I'll just be honest. My wife's going to school. She needs some financial help, so I'm going to try and help her with some of the things that she needs for her schoolwork. So I'm selling some of my babies off to help my main baby. That's my wife. Love ya. And so I believe in her education and her furthering her potential career path because of that, because she hates her job, and I hate it for her too. And I do. Man, this thing. Burn. So yeah, I'm going to definitely be aiding her endeavors. And I told her I would. Also, I have a 1940s O'Keefe and Merritt stove for sale. So anybody in the local Monrovia or LA area, definitely hit me up about that. I have pictures on my Facebook. I can definitely supply pictures if you hit me up through there. It's mostly complete and working. It was working when I purchased it. But as of late, it's just been on the back porch because it technically is too wide for our kitchen. It doesn't fit in the spot for our stove. So unfortunately, I couldn't use it. So it's been kind of mothballed in a sense on the back porch. And it needs to go. I need to move it along. But I'm asking a very fair price for that, and definitely it's pickup only. I'm not delivering it. No. So with that being said, it's very clean and it's serviceable and it's definitely ready to work. To my understanding, it probably needs some cleanup, but that's about it. Anyhow, things to be sold and moved along to other new docents and caretakers. That's because we are caretakers of this stuff. We don't own it, it owns us, and when we leave, it stays. So we are the current caretakers. So that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll be seeing you guys again soon. There's a few more things coming. There's a few more things coming. I know, I've been bad, I've been naughty, but there's some more things coming that I will be sharing in the near future, especially if the weather holds up and nice and cool where I can come out here and share them with you. All right, take care everybody, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.